YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and we are back in the Caesar and Gaul campaign. Still winter, so I'm unable to get back to Rurikon here. And the Nervii are pushing in the north. And things in general have just gone slightly askew since we had the issue with the Gallic Rebellion. But it looks like we've managed to pretty much secure ourselves here in the southwest end of the map, down near the Pyrenees, and we should be able to push north now. Vivisci, let's see. Yeah, they hate me. Pretty much all the Gauls hate me. Pretty much everybody hates me now. Some of them, like the Sequani and the Vocontii and Allobroges, are all like kind of trading with me from the beginning. But we'll see how long that lasts. I don't necessarily expect much from them. In fact, it's probably time for me to attack the Vivisci before they are able to do any damage, and then we can continue on and try and knock out the Arverni. Hopefully my income and everything will start to stabilize some. Looks like I'm just trying to stabilize this province and keep it from rebelling. No more agent moves down here. Let's check out my overall situation. The 8th Legion can have an upgrade to it. So let's see, so I've got melee attack for all heavy infantry and execrable conquerors, which gives me melee attack and damage. And this one gives me even more weapon damage inflicted, as does this. Oh, missile, that one affects missile units too. So I'm going to go ahead and run that upgrade. So on the 4th Legion here, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start with formidable fighters. That's all the upgrades. I have some spies that still have, let's see, those are Vocontii agents that should be on my side, and these are Allobroges that should also be on my side. So I'm not going to use my spy to hurt them. Yeah, but let's go ahead and start moving the spy over this direction. Yeah, let's see, have this spy here. I have a little bit of money. We should probably see if we can disrupt that army. So let's try some military sabotage here. If I wreck the baggage train, there's a decent chance that they'll be stopped or slowed with a decent chance of positive outcome. So let's try that. And we're successful. Let's see what the outcome was on the enemy army. So if I mouse over here, it says this army can't reinforce. It can only move half its range. So unfortunately, it'll still be able to attack me. There's an enemy agent there I probably should have taken out, actually. Or tried to.
At your service.
Let's see, you've got this guy here. Let's see if we can cause some disruption. So this screws up their, let's see, positive. This guy's got pretty good chances of pulling off everything, so I'm going to spread some cultural propaganda. This guy probably not so effective, and I don't have enough money, so I'm just going to plug him into that agent mode there. And my 10th Legion, which is where Caesar's at, can't march to this city without taking quite a few casualties due to, due to attrition. So not really a march that I want to make right now, so I do believe we need to end the turn. Sorry, we got a trait here that I can divvy out to this spy who is successful. Let's see, what do I have already? I have open zeal, and they have courier. Let's see, so under zeal I could do commit arson. Already got that one. So let's go under the cunning tree and get ready to open those things. I can up my chances with, I think, tempt and poison under the cunning tree. Gonna be attacked by the Nervii. There's absolutely no way I can defend against it. So I'm just gonna have to do my best. Not sure whether the Nervii are actually gonna occupy. Got an agent going after my own. Looks like my agent survived, I think. Good. Nervii did not take over Novium Magos, or however you say that. So that's good for me. I don't know what they're doing up there, really. They're not doing much. Okay, those people don't like me, so no surprise here. They're going to run some agent warfare against me. Just really hoping that the tribes that are supposed to be on my side don't also backstab me straight away. Oh, we had someone wounded. Who was that? One of my agents was wounded down here. Or was it? Yeah, no, our loyal subject has escaped. Enemy was wounded. So that's good. Alright, so one of my agents was wounded and one of them was Vivisky. So both of these are people that I expected to be after me. So no surprise here. Let's see if we can get rid of these agents. Wow, this is a really good agent and still not much of a good chance for defecting. I don't have the money to be doing this kind of stuff, to be honest. I have almost no money. I need to take this army out of forced march. It is still partly retraining. I'm going to declare war on these goons and move against their city. This army is completely retrained and ready to go. Well, I say that, there's one unit of legionary cav that's still retraining. They've got a whole bunch of spearmen on boats. I wonder if I knighted. No, night attack doesn't make any difference because these guys are all garrison, I think. Alright, let's just go ahead and assault the city. I've got some ladders. Should be plenty to get me into the city. We're just going up against spears here, so something we should be able to handle with all my swords. Hopefully we take this city, we can get a little extra cash flow. I really got to build my money back up in order to keep these kind of fights going. And part of the reason I have no money is because I trained so many troops. But heaven knows we need them right now because pretty much everybody's revolting. Thing is though, if I can get my hands on some more money where I have plenty to be raising cities and rebuilding and stuff like that, we should be able to effectively push pretty hard against any number of enemies. Let's see if I can wait out the fog. Apparently not. It's just supposed to be foggy. I think I'm gonna assault right here away from the gatehouse where there's fewer towers. So, looks like my Celtic swords are the ones up front, and I'll use my javelins to do some screening work for them.
Missile warrior!
Just get my legionnaires ready here. Got my general and a veteran legionnaire. Whoa, the attack on these guys is insane with all those chevrons. Sweet, good. Glad I'm not fighting against them. Alright, let's get these skirmishers ready to go. I'm gonna leave them on fire at will. Let's go see if there's any skirmishers we need to push back.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
When their women and children beg for the mercy of slavery.
Okay, yep. They've got some Celtic slingers on the wall. 3 units of them that I can see. My javelins ought to be able to fairly effectively screen this. Those slingers could potentially do some pretty good harm to my Celtic infantry, but if I draw their fire with these javelins, the javelins will be somewhat resistant to the slinger fire. Somewhat. Not entirely. Yeah, you can see their kills not happening too fast there, considering how much fire I'm under. Gonna drop into quick reload and hit these guys with as many javelins as I can. If I'm gonna put my guys in the line of fire, I'd hopefully like to get some kills at the same time. I am getting a fair few kills, though it's slowed down because they have a pretty defensive position on the wall. More Celtic skirmishers popping up over here, 2 units of them. And my javelins are causing some decent damage to those slingers, actually even driving some of the units back off the wall. Look at all the javelins falling off the wall here and making a big pile on the ground. And you put those guys into quick reload, they unload their ammo fast. I should have waited until my ladders were closer. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my skirmishers back. These guys have quite a bit of chevronage. I don't want them to completely die. So I'm gonna pull them back before they get routed entirely. They've done their job to at least soften these guys up a little. Not a lot of kills because it's not really easy to get the right angle on the walls.
Warriors, ready!
And the double. Come on.
Got my legionnaires right here behind the ladders, and my Celtic infantry now is going to start taking some pretty brutal casualties, I think.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Because those Celtic slingers are getting some nice flank shots. My guys have decent shields though, so I ought to be able to take a little bit. Celtic skirmishers going at me there. But this is the whole reason I'm using my Celtic troops, so that my even better veteran legion troops don't get completely destroyed this way.
You're already.
I'm going to drop all of them into a Testudo. Just to protect them against any missile fire, to help protect them against it at least. Go ahead and let my Celtic warriors scale the wall and start clearing out the slingers. And then I'll bring my legionnaires up behind them. And that Testudo definitely does help. My guys are getting hit with javelins and stuff here, and it's certainly providing some protection. It's been patched a number of times, and it actually works quite a bit better now. So my Celtic warriors coming over the ladders shouldn't have any trouble clearing off enemy slingers. I don't want to use Frenzy because they're just going up the ladder, and I don't want them to get exhausted too early in the fight.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, this legionnaire unit here is under fire from towers and all kinds of stuff, and definitely slows it down for him to be in Testudo, but doesn't stop it altogether. Okay, well, their skirmishers here are getting chewed up pretty good and getting pushed back, and then my Celtic warriors can push out and knock out the rest of these skirmishers and capture that tower. Yeah, we're free here now.
Battle ready. Warriors. Fearless warriors.
Some more Celtic skirmishers there.
Kill them all.
Perfect. We'll get rid of all these skirmishers. I think I can go ahead and take my legionnaires out of Testudo. Bring them up the ladders.
Time. Legionaries. Double time. Ready.
Okay. Get my...
Ready for battle.
Yeah, all my guys are getting engaged here. These towers over here are going to give me a little grief, because I can't get to them until I cut down this enemy infantry.
Ready.
My Celtic warriors are getting kind of a beating in certain spots. Looks like we're about to cap this tower, or at least keep it from shooting at me.
Warriors. Run, curse you.
Okay. These Celtic warriors over here might actually get completely routed. It's going to be best for for me to reinforce them with legionnaires, and the game is lagging real bad right now. Looks like it cleaned up.
Melee troops.
My legionnaires, though, are still getting over the walls, so I can't completely engage them yet. Those towers are going to mow me down if I come from the other direction as well. And they've got a spear noble right here, so
We
I
have captured a tower.
can't push to the square just yet.
Infantry.
Yeah, these Celtic warriors, unfortunately, are just going to get routed. Not much I can do about it at this point.
The men are wavering.
It's lagging again for some reason. There we go. I'm gonna come engage this other legionnaire here, and I'm gonna pull back this Celtic warrior that's not been completely decimated. I'm gonna take a few units of legionnaires and head over here to the town center.
Advance at speed. Legionaries.
There's some stupid Celtic skirmishers right behind that group that's getting a lot of javelins through, and actually really damaging my legionnaires quite badly. That is really irritating.
Quick march. Legionaries.
I'm gonna throw some more guys at that fight and try and finish it off, and then just move the rest of these guys.
Infantry. Melee infantry ready.
This unit's a little bit damaged as well, and there's troops kind of all over the place.
Legionaries. Double time.
Okay, we've got these levy freemen here. they're pouring more men into this fight here. They got some mercenary Gallic warriors. You guys ought to grind this out just fine. Spear noble coming in behind that as well.
Proud Romans all! Filling troops! Quick march!
Okay, I'm actually going to take my general
Move out!
and one other legionnaire this way.
Brave Romans!
And I'm going to turn these legionnaires in this direction, hit these levy freemen. Alright, so those levy freemen are going to go down. These guys can traverse across here.
Legionaries!
I'm going to put one of them into this
Advance and speed!
capture area, and then I'm going to assault the enemy general with the other.
Jupiter gives us strength! And the double! Ready for orders!
I don't want that unit to be able to bog down both my units. I need to get into that capture point and stop those towers from shooting at me. So you can see my veteran legionnaires here engaging with that spear noble. That ought to be a fight that my veteran legionnaires have an easy time with. Golly, those arrow towers are insane. Just pick your guys down at an alarming rate. Okay, I don't see skirmishers down here.
By your command! Brave Romans to a man!
There's another arrow tower down here, though.
Double time!
Actually, let's use these.
Understood!
Let's use these Gallic warriors to take it, and then we'll just use these legionnaires.
At your service! Legionaries!
Okay, that enemy spear noble's getting torn up pretty bad.
Awaits your command!
The arrow towers have been stopped at the gatehouse. Is my veteran legionnaire really having that much trouble with the spear noble?
Take that!
Use the
Victory!
whip. That's right, now we're cutting down the spear noble at a quicker rate.
Legionaries!
Let's push forward over here.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, enemy general's dead.
Commander! Jupiter gives us strength! Melee troops awaiting orders!
One of my units kind of got through to that tower. The others got stopped.
At your
Use
service!
this unit to intercept these, and then use this one to come help out these units. These guys are kind of outnumbered over here.
March! For glory! Orders! Engage!
Just ought to get rid of these cheap spear units fairly quick.
Legionaries! Advance at speed!
We have captured the gates.
Okay, now that I've captured the gates, I should be able to bring my cav in. Which is exactly what I want to do.
Legionaries! Advance! Ready for orders! They will bleed for us! Legionaries!
Okay, I'm gonna start running these guys. I'm gonna let my cav do the captures, and I'm gonna run the infantry down to where I need it for a fight.
Proud Romans all! Legionaries!
We're getting
At the double!
getting the job done. All of these enemy ships have landed over here, and that's pretty much the end of the reinforcements. So pretty decisive victory. I lost a fair number of men on certain units, just as sieging is a little bit costly at any given time. But I think all in all that went pretty well. And we're gonna rob the Viviski of their capital, and apparently their only province. I'm gonna raze it to the ground. Is that a reinforcing army? Oh my gosh, a full stack reinforcing army too. That's gonna need to be destroyed. I don't want it to assault me on this turn in. I don't have a lot of money. Not much at all, actually. Not even enough to transform that building, so I'm not going to do anything there for this particular turn in. I need to... Actually, I don't want to cancel the edict there. Let's cancel an edict back here in one of my home provinces and reissue it here as a bread and games to try and boost the public order. I think we're bound to have a rebellion in this province at the end of this turn anyway, so I am going to go ahead and remove this army from this city and attack this Viviski army. These guys are a little beat up. but can handle all these spear units. That shouldn't be an issue. And just taking out the stuff like this will keep them from getting behind me and help these provinces to stabilize, and as the provinces stabilize, then my position becomes stronger and I can fight off the rebellion better. So overall this should all be beneficial.
Legionaries! Yours to command.
Okay.
Brave Romans to a man. Ready for orders.
Okay.
Legionary cavalry. Romans.
I'm going to put all my cav to a single flank just so it'll make it easier for me to
Legionaries.
control them.
Missile warriors!
Legionaries.
Go ahead and move up my men.
Legionary cavalry.
And I'm going to fast forward for a second. See, they got their Celtic slingers on the flank. Not worried about Celtic slinger. These Celtic youths pose a bigger risk to me, so it's good that my cav is on that flank. Javelins just pose a bigger risk to heavy infantry. They've got a spear noble, a mercenary Gallic warrior, and then a ton of crap levy freemen that are just going to get absolutely hacked to bits. So let's take my main troops here
Sons of Mars.
and move
By your
forward.
command.
I'm going to take these 3 units to this side,
Ready for battle.
and these to this side.
Forward.
Do some skirmishing.
Legionary cavalry.
My legionary cav's a little beat up, so I'm going to need to be careful with it.
Your orders. As you
Move
command.
up to there.
Romans ready for duty.
Skirmishers!
Missile armed warriors.
Skirmishers!
Battle ready and eager.
Skirmishers!
Deadly missiles ready. Yes, Commander. Stay in formation. Double time.
I'm going to run an AI group attack with my legionnaires. Don't know if it's smart, but I'll try it.
Legionaries.
I've got my skirmish units.
We'll kill them all. Warriors
Let's see,
ready.
I need to get these
Our
guys out
general
of
is
fire
under
will.
attack!
Battle ready. Legionaries. Come advance.
Use the whip on my legionaries. You know, my AI group attack's going alright. It pinned down pretty much all their infantry. We can take out these skirmishers real quick with my legionary cav. Prevent them from assisting.
Skirmishers! Fire on them!
Gonna pull away from that levy
The battle
freeman.
is turning in our favor.
And then my skirmishers were able to beat these guys down over here.
Ready for orders. Hack them down. Ready.
Yeah, we just cut right through the front of these guys. Just click an attack order there.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Perfect. That went exactly like I needed it to. Look at the Celtic skirmishers just unloading the javelins on these guys. Still got a couple of levy freemen.
Skirmishers! The enemy general is dead.
Chasing my men over here.
Legionaries. Advance at speed.
And they're gonna rout. So, an easy victory there. As expected, went pretty well. That AI group attack's not a bad deal, actually. It's not perfect, but a lot of times I misclick stuff. And when I do misclick and my guys just go walking into an enemy that's charging them, they actually get killed pretty badly, so maybe I should make use of that more often. We've pushed them back over the bridge at least. Looks like my guys are not retraining until I get them back on the road. There's a little bit of attrition going on in that area, so yeah, we'll probably have some sort of rebellion in this province. I'm going to save my money actually for the next turn. I don't know, maybe I can get rid of one of these guys here.
I will make them
Nope. Just got my guy wounded.
At your service.
Let's see what kind of chances we have here. Not enough money to manipulate that agent, unfortunately. But perhaps assassinate them.
All mortals die.
Okay. That's going to be the rest of my money. At least we got rid of them. Let's see if there's any upgrades to be divvied out. There is. The 4th Legion. The General can be upgraded. Gonna give him the Warrior trait. And then the Champion that I have can be upgraded as well. Okay. Not a whole lot else I can do on this turn. Because again, I'm just waiting for the end of winter, and it is, let's see what, it's early December? Crap, winter's going to go on for a lot longer than I really needed it to. I can't get some of my troops out of here, unfortunately, because of the winter. Let's go ahead and end this turn and see what happens, if anything. This is pretty much going to be it. Nervii coming again to the same city. I don't know how many times they can raid the same city. But I guess they can continue to do so if it makes them happy. And it looks like it has just been turned over to a new faction there. Or liberated. Looks like another faction sending its agents down this way.
The man's calling is war.
The Allobroges are declaring war on me, which is fantastic. If by fantastic, I mean not fantastic. And the Vocontii refuse to join. So pretty much at this point, I'm completely and entirely on my own. Had a rebellion here. It's contested. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get it. Yes. Yes, I understand. Okay. More bad messages than I can shake a stick at. And of course the rebellion takes place clear down here, far away from where I can do anything about it. I don't have enough money to repair the buildings in this province, which is absolutely genius, and the people who are supposed to be my allies just rebelled against me. And I have no easy way to get to them without suffering a fairly massive amount of attrition. So I can't, as soon as I leave my own territory here, I can't retrain, and that belongs to a different faction. I really can't do much until summertime there. Man, I need some money. I really need these extra troops to support Caesar as well, though. I'm not certain what to do here. It's like I just can't have enough armies to pull off what I need to, and I don't have enough money to use my agents properly, and all of that is just going to catch up to me in the end.
Get that shield up. Ready for orders. At your command.
Let's see if we can get
To your duties, men.
down here and put down these rebels. If I save my money for a while, perhaps I can get something. I really need winter to be over with. It is just killing me. Maybe we can just disband this army and use the funds better elsewhere. See how much that buys me quite a bit, because these guys aren't doing anything right now anyway. So I guess that's going to be my only option to help buy me some money. Let's see. We can upgrade these guys here. And this spy as well. Go down the cunning tree. That's all I have time for now, folks. Heir of Carthage, signing off.